And hello everyone, this is a demonstration video for my Daggerfall Unity mod called Controller Assistant. Thanks for watching. So you'll notice to get the mod loaded you actually have to go in game, so we'll do that right now. Alright, and here we are in game. And we'll, before I demonstrate any of the features of the mod, I shall show you the settings that we can access in mod settings for Controller Assistant. And basically, it's pretty basic. Yeah, you can select the three assist keys, bind them to whatever you want by default. Action 1 is set to R3, which is the right stick button. We also have Action 2, which is by default L3, the left stick button. And the Legend, which we'll get to in just a bit, is set by default to LB, which is the left shoulder button. So I'll just leave those as default and cancel out of here. And we are now in the pause menu, and I'm sure you've noticed already that we have a lot of new buttons here. And those are quick access buttons that you can either click on with the pointer, or you can use the star of the mod, the selector, which I am moving around right now with the right stick, as you can see. And we can basically go to any button we want and press Action 1 to activate that button. And for special cases, it does have other features, like I can go to the sound level here and press left and right on the right stick to adjust it. Very good. And basically, yeah, so you just move the selector around with the right stick. It has wraparound on this menu, and you press Action 1 to activate it. Very simple. We'll go through the different menus and show you how I've assisted them on each page. If you press the Legend button, it will show you all the keys that you can do quickly. You can either, for instance, on this window, I can either press the exit button, press Action 1, and exit if I want to, which I won't, or, according to the Legend and how I programmed it, you can press D-pad right to exit. So I'll do that right now, and you'll see right away I get the confirm message again. So that's it. Bring up the Legend, and it shows you. I set different things to for fast access, like exit, inventory, travel map, local map, and quick save. So, or you can just go and select the buttons. It's that simple. So we'll go through the menus right now. We'll start with the save menu, and you shall see, which starts off by default around. You see this blue line here? That's to indicate the selector is on the file menu. So right now, if I press right stick up and down, it'll iterate through the list automatically. And if I was to press activate, Action 1, on testing 4C, it'll actually give me the confirmation message if I want to overwrite the save, which I'll say no right now. And this one, of course, also has a Legend, which you can see. You can use D-pad left to rename a file. Press B to exit. You can also press Action 2 to delete a file, just like that. We'll cancel out of that. And, well, we don't need to save the game. If you go up, if you want to name your game something, you can do that with an on-screen a keyboard overlay, which pops up when you go into that field. You can move around with the controller, select the button, Action 1 selects the key. You can shift for capital letters. And this one also has its own Legend, the keyboard does. As you can see, you can switch with the D-pad. You can toggle the numbers with down. You can backspace with D-pad left, which I'm doing right now, and I can submit it with D-pad right. So there we go, game saved. Right on, easy, isn't it? Now you go back to the menu. I have, by the way, I've got the pause menu, which is on escape, which I should show you right now. If we go on to controls here, you can select in advance. You see escape is set to escape, which is pretty obvious, but if you go to secondary, you can go to advance. You'll see I have it set to joy button 6, which is, I think, start or options, whatever, depending on the type of controller that you're using, and that brings up my menu. For the joystick, you shall see that I have them set to the face buttons. So if you do the same thing, these are the keys they set by default. If you have these keys set, then there won't be any conflicts. You don't want to use the same buttons that you have set for the Action 1, Action 2, and Legend. You want those to be different. But anything else, totally legitimate. In fact, I have Action 1 set to joystick. I think that comes out as joystick button 9, which is actually what opens my spell book. Let me try that right now. Yeah, see, that opens up my spell book. That's Action 1 in menus. The assist keys only work in menus. They do not affect gameplay bindings. So no problem there. You can have the same keys set and not have any interference. So we'll go back to the pause menu. And you'll see that load game is pretty much the same thing as save game. You can iterate through the menus. I did not assist the classic menu. Sorry, just didn't seem worth it. But you can move up to the switch character if you need to. And like I said, if you want to get out of iterating through the files, just press right and it'll move down to the load button, cancel, and again, these have all the same assist keys for quickly deleting or renaming a file. Easy. So we'll go back to the pause menu here, exit game. If you activate that, of course, you get the warning message. I already showed you the way to move the right stick back, right and left, and you can adjust that. You can click on full screen here to toggle head bobbing, no problem. I did not assist the controls menu. You'll still have to do that with the pointer. And you'll, as I mentioned earlier, and as you see, I added a bunch of buttons. So if you're having problems figuring out, well, oh my God, how am I going to bind all these menus? I don't have enough keys. Of course, you can make, I don't know if you realize this, but you can do combo keys in the secondary. You could do like joystick button 2 plus joystick button 3 if you wanted to do it like that, but that's a lot of trouble and you have to remember all of that. So for your convenience, all the main menus are listed right here, along with a couple others. You can see we got quick save here and quick load and use magic item. So we'll just go through the different menus and I'll show you the assists. If you go to the local map, as you can see, there is no selector on these buttons. What I've done is I've mapped most of the functions to the keys. So now if you press right stick up and down, it mimics the keyboard. Excuse me. You can basically pan the map up and down, left and right, diagonally. This is all with the right stick. And with the D-pad, you have other functions. I'll just bring up the legend so you can see it. D-pad up and down will zoom, and D-pad left and right rotates. If you press Action 1, it resets the map. And if you press action 2, it centers the map on the players, which is almost the same thing, but you can like have the map rotated and then center map on player keeps the rotation. So it's slightly different, but not the same. But so it is. So you reset. So all the keys that you'll ever need on the map are all bound to the D-pad and the action 1, action 2, and the D-pad. So there we go. Well, that's the travel map, or the local map, sorry. If you go to status, this is just the regular status page, except you'll notice now at the bottom we have the interaction modes, so you can switch them on the fly. So basically you call up the status key and you can switch to talk. Oh, now I'm in dialogue mode. If I, oops, wrong key. If I bring back up the status page, I can switch to info, and now I can click on, oh, that is a residence, that's another residence, that's another residence. Oh, there's the Screaming Priest. I think that's the Fighters Guild over there. Yes, that's it, the Fighters Guild. All right, so yeah, you can change interaction mode, grab, and steal. Don't use that one much myself, but it's there if you need it. So there you go, talk. So that's extra buttons that I've added to the status page. It wasn't doing much anyways, so you can still, of course, go to the second page like normal, no problem. I figured the status was a good place to add these extra interaction modes rather than trying to bind them. That's like 4 keys. Who wants to waste their keys on interaction mode binding? So anyways, that's the status page. Transport is the basic transport menu. Now you can iterate through the buttons, no problem. Or you can press one of the shortcuts, like D-pad right is the horse. And there we go, we're on the horse. Giddy up, horsey. There we go. If I bring it back up, I have it set so you can put the cart. Basically just like the horse, but slower because you're pulling the cart. And you'll notice 2 other buttons at the bottom here. Add location to favorites and view favorite locations. This is so that you don't need to type locations in the find function in the travel map. Saves you a lot of time. Even though I do have a non-screen keyboard there too, this just saves some time. So if you click on this button, okay, so I've already added this location to my favorites, so you'll see that message, location already in favorites. All right, so anyways, I'll bring back up the transport map. We'll go down to view favorite locations, and there we go. A few of them I've already set. If you press D-pad left and right, it will change the region because it's all sorted by region. It shows you all the different places you go. Use your right stick to iterate up and down. You can actually move stuff up. I'm on the Hearthsley cabin now. If I press D-pad up, I can move it, no problem. If I want to delete a favorite, you just press action 2 and you get this warning. If you want to delete it, well, actually I don't want to delete that, so I'll press no. And if I press action 1 on one of these, it will, just like the quest journal, it will send you to the travel map. So if I try that, yes, there we go. It gives me the option to travel there directly rather than opening up the travel map and entering the location. So we'll say no for now. Go back to the on foot here. All right, so what's next? We'll go back to the pause menu. We were on transport, character sheet. Not much to show you here. Basically, you can, go through the basic stuff here. You can change your name if you wanted to, find out some more information about your level, affiliations, that kind of stuff. There's just a bunch of information here. There's not really much interaction, but it does work with the right stick. As you can see, I'm not moving my mouse around to activate any of these, is all with the selector. And of course it has its own menus here. I'll show you history. Basically use right stick up and down to scroll. That's it. No selector on this window. To exit, just press back. And there we go. I won't go into these right now. We'll go to them directly through their links, but we'll exit out of here. Go back to the pause menu and show you the travel map. This is, oh, I love this one. The travel map. Now you notice the region will blink where you are currently. I took that and it is now a selector. Yes, just move the blinking region marker anywhere you want to go. And there we go. We can select, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Fria? I don't know. So there you go. Now we're in this region and you can use your regular pointer to pick one of these things. I did not assist these locations. I did try some dynamic routing for that, but it was just too messy. So you still have to use your pointer. But the selector is down below here, as you can see on the buttons, which you can still select and activate or toggle any of these options, no problem. You can also click the Find button, and this is where the keyboard overlay comes into play again. You can enter a place and press D-pad right. There's the legend again, D-pad right to submit that, and it'll try to find it. You can press R stick right up and down to iterate through the list, back to exit out of that. And you'll notice that this keyboard has an extension for next quest and previous quest location. Now I don't have any favorites in this, so it's not going to find it. It's all region based. If I had any quests in this region, then they would be listed over here and I could list it. So let's just go to Dagggerfall, where I know I have a quest. And we'll go in there and we'll click on Find, and there we go. So I've got, it'll show you, it's not perfect because the game isn't perfect, so it tries its best to scrape the data from your quest data, but it may find some names that are not quite a location you can travel to for the quest, but it does its best and gives you an option. Same thing with the favorites. You can enter them here in case you don't, you're already here in the travel map. Instead of using the favorites box, you can actually switch here. And again, it is region sensitive, so you won't find favorites for other regions in the Dagggerfall region. These are all Dagggerfall shortcuts. All right, so we'll exit out of here. Now, you'll notice that you can actually click on these other regions here. Now, there is a lot of different regions. I did not map them all. So what I did is if you press up from the buttons, you will see a selection. It will iterate. Just keep pressing right stick up and it will iterate through all the different places you can click on. If you want to do it, I don't use this feature very much myself. I usually click on the region directly and go there that way rather than this browsing way. So yeah, and then once you're done, it brings you back to the buttons, and yeah, there we go. So that's it for the, oh, this is so awesome. I love this selector that I made for them. This is like my favorite feature, I think. But anyways, so yeah, now the region indicator is now a selector. And this map, of course, is the Dream version. It does work in the vanilla as well, but I mean, who's not using Dream? I don't know. Not me. So, all right, going back to the pause menu, we did the travel map, the spell book, Here it is. You'll notice a slight blue line around the spells. That's just to indicate that's the section you're in. If you press left or right, you can get out of that and it will go to the buttons down below here, and you can activate any of these. You can click on here, change your icon. You can use the selector in here as well. The selector will actually scroll the icon picker automatically, but you can use the D-pad. You can use the D-pad to scroll. Either way, I think selector scrolling is pretty awesome. But there you go. That's how you do that. And of course, you can press B to close the spellbook. The logbook is pretty basic. You'll notice that I added a little selector here. Some quests you can click on them, not this one. This one, if I click on it, does nothing. But if I was to go down one with the D-pad, you can press Action 1, and it'll give you the option to travel there, just like normal, just like as if you clicked on it, just like that. And you can use the right stick up and down to scroll. Now, normally, when you click on dialogue notes, it'll go to finish quests, notebook, messages, and back to active quests. You might have noticed with the D-pad left and right, you can cycle categories. And better than dialogue notes, you can go back and forth. So I go to messages, notebook, backwards, forwards. There we go. No selector except for that on the active quests. That was all I thought was needed. If you want to close this, of course, just press back. All right, what's next? Okay, so we're on notebook. Notebook just basically opens up the same thing but directly, and you can just use D-pad left and right to switch through. So there we go. Notebook's pretty easy. The rest menu, it has a selector. You can select through these options. If I go for a while, it's illegal to camp, so I won't camp here. We can loiter, though. That is legal, and you'll see the number pad opens up. And that, again, is controller driven. You can move it around. You can actually still... These are real buttons, by the way. You can click on them if you want. But, I mean, the whole idea of this mod is to make a controller easier to use. You'll see some max. I think 99 is the most you can do, and then of course the D-pad left or D-pad right actually works as a submit, and D-pad left works as backspace. So you finish later. Only loitered for 0 minutes. Okay, so that was the rest menu. It's pretty basic, easy to navigate. Again, if you forget what the keys are, every menu has a legend, so just bring up the legend and that'll help you out. Inventory, oh man. Okay, this one was a big one because of all the different sections in it. So basically you can move the selector around, hit all these buttons and the grid here, and you can activate it to equip. When you go into the paper doll, you'll notice that it shows you which selection you are on. So if I wanted to unequip the right arm and take it off, there we go. Just click activate on that. The opposite key is on action 2. So basically will do nothing because I've got the equip button on. It's always reversed, and this game is really weird that way. But if I was to say click info here and then pick something, it will give me the info on that box. Pretty easy. So basically, yeah, that's how you select the different sections. And middle click works with D-pad up. Let me see. I do have a piece of clothing here that I think works with D-pad. Oh no, where's my cloak? I'm missing my... Oh, here it is. I'm going to put this on. Casual cloak. Oh, I need to equip that. There we go. So there we go. If you press D-pad up on the cloak, that gives you the variations, which is middle click. So there we go. That's, I think, the only use of middle click in the game. I can't think of any other use for middle click, but it does variations on cloaks or other clothing items that have variations. So anyway, so pretty straightforward. You use the selector to move around to what you want to move, you want to activate, whatever. I can't seem to put any of this stuff on. Yeah, there we go. We can put that on. And if I want to take it off, there we go. Simple as that. You'll notice too you have some shortcuts. You can press D-pad left and right now to change the different tabs. That's really cool, I think. We've got Action 1 acts like a left click. Action 2 acts like a right click. And if you were to press D-pad... Oh, down. I didn't put this in the legend. I will try to fix that before release. But anyways, if you press D-pad down, it will cycle through the middle buttons, except for wagon and gold. For wagon and gold, you actually have to go up there and change it. But these middle buttons can be cycled through with D-pad down. And also, gold needs to be actively selected. If you select it, you will get another number pad overlay. This one has a few key features. You don't have to use the number pad. Like if it's 0 and I press down, it'll give me the max right away. If I press down here, I can cycle through it like this. I can press D-pad left and right to change the increments to make it go faster. And you'll see the increment updating in the legend, or you can just type in the number you want down here. Press OK. And I don't actually lose that. I have, oh yeah. All right, so there we go. And that is the inventory screen. Very easy. What's next? We've got quick save. I mean, there's not much to explain here. Quick save, game saved. I'm going to do a little console command here since I don't have very many magic items. So let's see here. Add magic. Whoops. 50. Now if I go to use magic item, there we go. I've got all these magic items I can use. Activate with Action 1, and there we go. Whatever that was. I don't know. And that's it for these buttons. There are other features. The dialogue buttons you'll find are all now assisted. So if I was to go talk to this guy, oh, I'm in grab mode. Sorry, guy. Go in talk mode. Oh, the reason I can't talk to him is because I already have a quest. But I can talk to her. There we go. You'll see the dialogue boxes are all assisted. And I can't go up to join guild because I'm already part of the guild. And you'll see this one has some short ones too. So if I was to use D-pad left, that'll automatically exit. And they're all the same basically. D-pad left exits. There we go. All of that, all the dialogue buttons, if you go into a tavern or merchant, they are all assisted. I'm just going to show you now. We'll go, I got a game saved here. Go down to banking. Banking is assisted. Click on banking. You can do a deposit. One improvement I did make. Now, normally, if you're in the transaction amount window and you press back, it will close the entire window. But I fixed it now. If you press back, it goes back to the controller. It does not close the window. So now you can cancel a transaction without closing the window. An improvement over vanilla gameplay. So that's banking. If I wanted to buy a house, it's all here, up and down, right stick, easy, activate. Congratulations, I have purchased a house. Awesome. All right. What else? I think we got the potion maker. That's all been assisted as well. Make potions. You can move your selector around and select whatever ingredients you want to add. You can go to recipes. I suck. I only have one recipe, so that's the only one I can select. Mix. My potion has been mixed. Yay! And yeah, this one also has selector scrolling, but you can use the D-pad if you want as well. So no problem here. It's all very intuitive. All right, what else? What else do we have? The item maker. Yes, that's assisted as well. Make magic items. You have to put an item in here. You can select just like an inventory, no problem. We can add some powers, all with the right stick. Add powers. Backstabbing, and then if I wanted to go up in that, I can. The blue here is the selected one, so if you click activate on one of these, it'll remove it, just like if you clicked on it with the pointer. I could go up here, change the name of it if I wanted to. All these buttons work, no problem. You can try enchanting. I don't have enough gold for this particular enchantment, but it works no problem. So that is the item maker, all assisted. You'll notice too that most of these guys in the Mages Guild identify. No problem. It's all been this. All these buttons are working in this. That's actually just inventory, but a special variant of it. I don't think I can call any Daedras on this day. No, can't do it. We're not summoning today. No problem. Okay, we'll go back over here. We can use the teleport. Oops, wrong button. I think this guy is the teleport guy. Yeah, so same thing. Select region, but you will have to use your left stick to select one here. This teleport travel is working, no problem. I just teleported to the silent martyr of Zenitar, whatever this is. What else do I need to show you? We've done banking. I think, oh yeah, the Witch's Coven. Not much to show you here. The dialogue box is done. You can get a quest. Yes, as a matter of fact, you'll notice these boxes are also assisted, yes, no. And if you want to do it even quicker, I've put yes on left and no on right. In fact, most of these button menus, if there's two selections, left will be the left choice and right will be the right choice. I mean, I can't get much simpler than that. Oh, I don't know. Just I hope I don't get moderated. I didn't notice. Oh no, cartoon nudity. Yeah, let's get out of here. All right. Let's see what else. I think that might be it for all the different types of assists that I wanted to show you. I mean, this is the woman that will cure me, cure disease. Yes, yeah, you are cured. So there we go. Oh, the spell maker. I guess I can show you the spell maker. I have that over, where do I have that? I guess we can use this one over here. The spell maker is assisted. Make some spells, add an effect. Let's say damage, health, and yeah, you can move your selector all around these buttons. It has smart routing, so you'll notice I can't move up to duration and chance on this particular spell. I can just move to the ones that are valid, activate them, and you know, move the selections around, exit. If you want to delete an effect, you just have to move the selector up there and it'll give you the option to delete it. You can, just like in the spell book, choose an icon, go through all these buttons, select them if valid. You can enter your spell name here, law, no problem, and there we go. Yeah, so all of this is selected as well. So that's a general overview of Controller Assistant. Please let me know what you think. If you have any problems, if you have any suggestions, I certainly would like to hear from you. And thanks so much for watching.